today, and our topic is stock price prediction. Our team consists of 4 members.
Stock price prediction using
Deep learning and model and deep learning and model. LSTM and XGBOOST.
LSTM hey ಯಾರು ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೋಲ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು ಹಾ ಏನಿದು ಮಾಮೂಲು ಮನೆ ನಾನು
These are the content provided for. Stock price prediction is one of the challenging tasks in the financial technology, and due to volatility means every day the data is changing, and external news, insights news, the data every day the news based on the news, the stock price will be changing, and the market dynamics. Present method, traditional method often depends upon the past price data, and which needs prediction accuracy. By combining deep learning and sentiment analysis means market sentiment analysis, market news sentiment analysis, we can create a more level forecast. Our project integrates livestock data from Yahoo Finance. We are taking livestock data from the Yahoo Finance and LSTM for sequential learning and XGBOOST for refined reduction. LSTM is the deep learning model which is used for handling data. And XGBOOST for refined relations. Here XGBOOST, which comes under the decision tree, it takes 3-4 data from the stocks and combines it and analysis and gives accurate predictions. And they are using symbol tool for financial news sentiment analysis, which predict stock prices. This hybrid models is to predict data for the both short-term and long-term predictions. Presently, the stock price prediction they are using the CSV files which are in the CSV file, and they are trying to predict for the next 1 month or 1 day predictions. They usually predict next day prices. They ignore the effect of new sentiment and of prices. They are ignoring the what the news headlines are giving. For example, recently the Operation Sindoor was happened. On the night Operation Sindoor was happened, but the news came on the midnight. On the next day, all the stocks based on the defense were increased because of the news they have given. And our plans to build a system that uses livestock data and financial news sentiment analysis to predict future stock price. We are applying deep learning and machine learning to learn from a new data conversion. I will explain how deep learning and machine learning will be helpful for in the deep learning we are taking LSTM. LSTM is a person which remembers past stock movements. For example, last month data, last week data, and last day data. It tries to find a pattern. How it tries to find a pattern means 3 days before the stock price was going down, and from the 3 days the stock price is moving down. The person thinks that the next tomorrow the stock price will be increased. Here he will catch the pattern and tries to find the pattern. And the machine learning model, here we are using XGBOOST model. Here XGBOOST model, it does not take only one particular data like stock price data. It takes 3-4 data like moving average, stock data, and P ratio, and Q1 profits. It tries to combine all the data and analysis and tries to use the accurate predictions. And next slide will be
So these are the objectives: connecting the livestock data using finance to get the real-time data, train an LSTM model to learn from the past price movements, using XGBOOST on top of LSTM to get the more accurate predictions, using inward sentimental analysis on financial news headlines, predicting the stock closing price after 7 days, and we developed the web app interface to show the result such as charts and tools. So this is the literature survey. In year 2021, author part is why you. We built a stock price prediction based on LSTM mobile network to predict the stock prices and testing the news sentiments. In 2023, author part Yantu MU. He predicted the model using investor sentiments and optimize the deep learning to improve the forecasting. In 2019, author called Daniel and William, he built the stock market using the higher order information of time series to find the more complex time series patterns. Next step.
Thank you, Rohan. Coming to the methodology part, first user input, stock picker. Here the user gives the input, that is the stock picker, for example AAP, and the next step data acquisition. It means the data collection. It collects the two types of data, that is Yahoo Finance, it is historical data, and next the news aggregation, means the news headline. And the next step, LSTM output, initial price prediction. So here the LSTM it gives initial price prediction, and next XGBOOST model. So this refines the prediction, and next here we have used Filbert for the sentimental analysis. It gives the sentimental scores like it is a positive or negative or neutral. And also the XGBOOST model, it gives refined 7-day forward price prediction. It means it gives a refined 7-day forecast. And next coming to the output part, the output is given in the two types. One it is a news headlines and the sentiment explanation. And next graph, it gives the historical and the 7-day forecast. And next coming to the requirement part, so these are the software requirements. Programming language Python. So here we have used Python as the programming language, and the libraries data handling, pandas and numpy. Pandas and numpy are used for the data handling and visualization. Matplotlib, cbar and plotly. These are used for the plotting the graphs and visualization. And next machine learning, scikit-learn and XGBOOST. These are the machine learning models we have used. And next deep learning, TensorFlow and Keras. TensorFlow and Keras are the deep learning models we have used. And next technical indicators, that is TA, technical analysis library. So this is the technical indicator that we have used. And next NLP, it means natural language processor. Transformer and Filbert model, NLTK. This is the natural language processor that we have used. And next APIs are services. API means application program interface. Here we have used Yahoo Finance for livestock data. And next slide will continue by my friend.
Work plan phase 1. Here we have integrated Yahoo Finance API for live. In our project we have used Yahoo Finance API for livestock data and historical data, and implemented LSTM plus XGBOOST hybrid model. We have used two models, LSTM and XGBOOST. LSTM is for time series data to recognize the time series data, and XGBOOST for better accuracy, and added Filbert sentimental pattern. Here we have added a sentimental analysis tool called Filbert. Here Filbert, it's a news, whether the news is positive or negative, it may affect for market or not. And here we will be achieving a 7-day forward prediction with graph plus new seasons. Future work. As in further phases, we will be extending our next day prediction using 3 years back data for better learning, and building an web app. Here our aim is to build a simple web app where end users can access log chart plus technical indicators and sentimental data driven news explanations, and conducting back testing and accuracy evaluation on multiple data. And we will be testing our models with the different company stickers to know the better accuracy of our models, and deploy system as a cloud-based financial dashboard. And here we will be deploying our web application into a public platform where every user can access in a cloud, which is internet. Conclusion. And here we will be successfully building a hybrid pipeline by combining LSTM, XGBOOST and Filbert model. And our predictions are no longer based on the historical data, because we will be integrating with a sentimental analysis news. And our current model will be predicting the next 7 days stock price prediction, but it can be extended to 1-day prediction. And our phase 2, our focus is on phase 2 is to deploy a web app on real world usability, where every public user can access our web app to analyze the stock price